Welcome to Inside Jamaica podcast. We'll give you breaking news, international news, interviews, politics, finance, sports, entertainment, word on the street, and much more. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to be notified when we post anything.
Good day everyone. Welcome to the Inside Jamaica podcast for Thursday, January 4th, 2019. So, we're going to talk about needs and state of emergency and two sports items. Sharon Simpson coming back for another Olympics at age 34 and the Reggae Girls. So we have two international headlines to look at and see how Jamaica is faring. But let us jump right into the state of emergency one. According to the Observer, its headline is SOE battle, state of emergency meaning battle. The government opposition continue to jostle over anti-crime measures. The headline reads, the government and opposition continue political jostling over the state of public emergency. Yesterday, when opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips declined an invitation from Prime Minister Andrew Holness to meet on the matter today. According to Phillips, the notice of this meeting outlined in a letter from Holness on December 31st was too short. Instead, Phillips proposed that a team from his side could be assembled for next Monday. Here is the two Monday at meet. Don't want to meet and talk about state of emergency. The opposition said no, it is the country's interest and I'm not doing that. And we're going to look at the headline of the Gleaner. The Gleaner said too short notice. Phillips says meeting PM on state of emergency today. Not possible. Proposes next week for discussion. So the Gleaner item reads, the office of the Prime Minister has expressed surprise and skepticism that opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips won't be able to meet with Prime Minister Andrew Holness any earlier than January 7th to discuss issues surrounding the extension of the state of emergency. Now, here the man them are going over the state of emergency. Can you believe that? State of emergency and here them are going. And nothing more than the man them just put themselves for them party in front of the crime thing where going and people them have liquor against it and all kind of things. But hear what? God is in control of everything. So whatever them want do, them want gone, you can just fight back up in the film and not in the people of Jamaica face. Alright, let us talk about needs at this time. And to what all of them have going on about needs. A pure foolishness are going on right now. So needs supposed to come out in this time. And they are not prepared to roll it out, even though the Supreme Court of Jamaica ruled that it was unconstitutional. Them same one needs people them must say them rule it out anyway because anything them do, them not ready until the second half of 2019, according to the Gleaner.com. Needs pilot pushback. See the people them are going with them pure things about needs and way this and way that. It said the rollout of National Identification System pilot project, which was scheduled for this month, has been pushed back to the second half of 2019. A member of the NIDS team revealed. So, the member of the NIDS team is marketing manager Richard Delapena. He's the member of the NIDS team, which says it's about rollback and it's 2019. Rollback to It's a rollback to the second half of 2019. Can you believe that? Appear things are going with them needs thing, them foolishness. All of them are going with that foolishness. The whole lot of them. Peer politics are going inside Jamaica right now. And the other international news we have roll out right now, it says this is a long time news, but enough people don't know about it. Jamaica and Russia signed visa waiver agreement. This was done in September 2018, the end of September 2018. Said the government of Jamaica and Russia yesterday signed a reciprocal agreement to waive the visa requirements for travel to their respective countries. The agreement will allow Jamaicans and Russians to spend up to 90 days, which is 3 months, 90 days per year for tourism, cultural exchange, or business purposes are released from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade explained. Portfolio Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith signed the agreement with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, Sergei Lavrov. Uh, they both signed this in the General Assembly in New York. This is a great thing for the Jamaicans. Visa waiver. So me have a question. What about the South American countries? Why can't we have a visa? Look at visa waiver agreement with them. Look at what going on in part of South America. If a Jamaica and we don't have a visa waiver agreement with America or Canada or England, so why we can't have it with the other South American countries? Just as other them countries that may see us as threat. That's how we look upon them as threat. We don't want to be treated that way. Alright? So that was a headline from the Observer.com, sorry. I will be putting there with another international headline. Willis youth here. A youth from him going to people in place and mashed up. Go kill one little boy. Let's say how do you think should happen to him? This little boy, he said police in Manchester, Connecticut. Police suspect confess to killing a child. Him had to drive by. I bet him did that at Jamaica, him never do that. Could never ever do that. I think go firing a ton big think him a big boss or a big dan, and him just police them. Him get a public, him could him hire a lawyer himself. Him people him get a public defender for him, and do tell him say don't talk to anybody. And police them him just cuff him and curl him, and when him bigger him talk everything. Him go tell him everything. Him alright. The headline says Bridgeport. He said warned by his public defender not to talk to anyone, especially police. Tajay Chambers, the alleged killer of 12-year-old Clinton Howell, out of MSN, continued on Thursday morning. The 18-year-old Chambers stood before Superior Court Judge Tracy Lee Dayton, staring at the floor. A detail of judicial marshals and state police in a half ring behind him. You could see the remorse on his face. April Barron, a friend of the Howell family, said later, a young man is dead, another is facing the rest of his life in prison. Nobody wins here. At the urging of Senior Assistant State Attorney Craig Nowak, Dayton ordered Chambers, who is charged with murder with special circumstances, murder, use of a firearm during the commission of a felony, illegal carrying of possession of a pistol or revolver without a permit, 3 counts of risk of injury to a child, first-degree reckless endangerment, and second-degree larceny, held in lieu of $1 million bond. She continued the case to January 8th. The charges here are as serious as they get, the judge agreed. If convicted of murder with special circumstances, Chambers would be sentenced to life without a possibility of release. An undocumented immigrant from Jamaica, Chambers joined his family in Bridgeport 18 months ago. Enrolled year and a half ago, 18 months. Enrolled in September at Central High School. He quickly formed his own gang with 16-year-old Alexander Bolanos Jr. and a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old whose names are not really being released, police said. Bolanos was arraigned Wednesday in court on charges of conspiracy to commit murder, second-degree larceny, and carrying a pistol without a permit. He's also been held in lieu of $1 million bond. The cases of the 14 and 12-year-old are being processed in juvenile court. So you believe them are release him or anything? You might get them through the whole book at him. Anyways, we're going to the next story. The story which is about Sharon Simpson at 34 years old. So this is sports. The 34-year-old she's making a comeback. I don't know what position she can fight for in terms of 100 meter. Maybe the 200, but the 100 because you have Shelly, you have the other girl there, Ilian, and you have the 2 American girls. I one American girl and the Caymanian girl. So Sharon at 34, what position is she come on? 5th? She not. I don't think she can get 5th. She can't make it to the finals. I think she could reach the semifinals. That's the farthest I think she can go. But honestly with you, I'm not talk her down or anything like that. But I think that's the farthest she can go. She not no further. Do you think she can? It can't carry her any further more than semifinal. Cause you have some girl, look a young girl out there right now. When me say them bother do some timing, actually me say come back there, they do some mad timing. And me say what? After a baby, go on girl. After one baby, she come back and do them timing there. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we have. That oh, this other sports tonight, reggae girls are going good. It says headline to JFF according to the Gleaner.com. JFF boss wickets to use last year's success as springboard for 2019. It's a good year there. They had a good year. Reggae girls, wish them all the best. We know them all look good. So, all the best for our reggae girls. So, that's it for Inside Jamaica. Thursday, Thursday, January 3rd. So, all the best again. And everybody have a good year, prosperous year. And